All right. Um, Very sad. We have Cannon Hinnant. He was a 5-year-old boy who died from the hands of Darius Sessions. Was 25 years of age. And I guess this happened one day. He was coming home from church or whatever, and family's there. And like any other kid, nice, beautiful day in North Carolina, Wilson, riding his bike, and he got shot and killed. And the police officers and the U.S. Marshals, we was trying to do an investigation, see if this was racially motivated. They don't know. I believe the parents, Mr. Austin Hinnant and Gwen Hinnant, they believe that it was not racially motivated. So at the same time, they still very sad. They say they're Christians. They're trying to hold their faith and continue to move forward. Now, if we go into more in the critical examination here of this story, that Sessions, he was charged back in 2017. He had a history of drug charges. I think it was 2 felonies. One felony was on drug possessions, and other one was like a drug charge and firearm. Okay, in Raleigh, North Carolina. And according to the police report, they actually, in his track record, the police had encountered him for like 3 occasions, and one of those 3 occasions was because he was maintaining like a house doing the drug activities. Now, Austin Hinnant had a relationship with Sessions. It seemed like he had a good relationship. They say he was grilling chicken one day, and he seen Sessions, who was just in his car thinking on a hard night. So he just did according to the Bible says, love your neighbor as thyself. Be your brother's keeper. So he ended up saying, hey man, inviting him to over his house. They had a beer and stuff. They had a cookout. And whatever reason, man, they didn't say any type of conversations or what they exchanged over. But his son died. Now, what I find is real interesting is that Sessions, man, even though he had a track record of doing drug activities, if you were good neighbors with him and you knew him about this by 8 years, why invite him to his home and to your home? And that's the whole thing, because I'm looking at this like, damn, like, I wouldn't invite this type of situation here into my family or whatever, but that's just me personally. But it's still wrong, and I'm still trying to do critical analysis. Like, why did he do it? Did he just wake up one day, hey, I'm just gonna shoot your son? Now, somebody posted this on Facebook. I don't know how true this is, but they said the father should be charged too, because the father was the one who was doing drugs as well. And since he he was doing drugs and selling drugs, doing all this type of stuff, he put his son in danger, and he was inviting all that negativity and destroying the atmosphere of his home. So I don't know. I just still think it's still kind of fishy right now. He's charged with first-degree murder. I believe that's the right sentencing here. But if that is true, that if Austin Hinnant, the father, Cannon Hinnant, man, you need to be responsible too. We all need to, this whole race thing, man, it needs to stop at the end of the day, bro. It's sad. Too many children are getting killed. People are getting killed in general. The generation is still suffering from people's ignorance, man. And I'm just like, when is it going to stop at the end of the day, man? Seriously, Civil War, all this stuff, it's not going to solve anything, man. We really have to collectively come together. I'm not saying sing kumbaya, but, bro, it's a bigger system that we go up against. The coronavirus, we up against people getting evicted from their homes, bro, because due to lack of work, part-time jobs, people are doing that and don't have enough money to take care of their families, bro. Like, health insurance, dude, it's like fucking Joe Biden getting Kamala Harris, bro, who's known for convicting so many African American males, man. Did you know that and I might going off topic, but since 2003, because she was the 36th district for San Francisco, and everything. So she was the U.S. representative for that particular time from 2004 to 2011. And 2003, the conviction rate of drug charges went up, was 54%. So she got in around 2006, man. It went up to about damn near 74%. Bro, it's a bigger picture out here, man. Just seeing a little kid getting killed, bro, regardless, what's the motive? This shit needs to stop, man. I don't care if he's white, black, green, Jewish, brown, Hispanic, bro. This shit still needs to end, man. And their assessments, 25-year-old, man. If you just did that, man, because they say he was trying to aim at the father. This is one of the posts. I don't know how real this is. I don't know if they're trying to justify his actions, but he aimed at the father, but he ended up somehow accidentally shot the child. The child was present, but we still had to do an examination, because if this child was riding his bicycle, you don't ride your bicycle inside the damn house, so he was typically outside, and Man, the police officers had to come, you know, the paramedics had to come and assess the child, man, and he later died due to injuries. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm not, because of a white person get killed by a black person, I'm not going to report it. No, like, I'm going to report it. I'm not going to be biased either. Wrong is wrong. A killing is a killing, bro. Like, you know, it's an act of, it's just act unlawful murder. Like, seriously, like, you're not taking someone's life just to defend yourself. You're doing that out of ignorance, out of malice, and you're going to have to pay for that. So this is a spiritual thing that we're up against. I said this more and more again. Everything that's revealing in the Bible, in the book of Revelation, is coming to fruition, man. Like these chips, like they're going to have mandated vaccinations, bro. The stuff that goes on with the you know, coronavirus, man. You want to be able to buy or sell things, go to school, elevate yourself. You don't have it, it's going to be another way to track us down. It's many things that we have to do, but I feel like we setting up our children and our generation for failure, man. Seriously, it's too crazy out here, man. So you know, he's doing the sentencing. I mean, this is his first like court peer hearing right now so far on this trial. So it's gonna be interesting what how long he gonna be serving, man. So they end up the family ended up amassing about over $400,000 in the GoFundMe page. They already had a funeral Thursday, man. So I know the condolences, but it seems like they're in good, I won't say good, but you know, in spirits right now. They still kind of maybe depressed about that, man. Cause I would be too, because you don't know what that 5-year-old could have grown up to be, man. You know, he's all innocent. You know, children are innocent, man. They really go by like, they influenced through their parents, man. You don't choose what type of neighborhood or environment you're gonna grow up in. So I don't know what type of environment this was, but I'm just kind of typically thinking like, you know, if this is your neighbor and this is a gentleman that's known for doing drug activity. I'm not saying all drug dealers don't live in nice neighborhoods, but it's just like, damn, like for the most part, like it could be run down, or it could be a neighborhood that's maybe toxic. And this is just one of the prime examples that, you know, it's hard, you can't raise a family doing this. And I don't know, man, but it's really getting crazy out here. So I'm just sick of hearing about this. But you know, just this young boy, you know, rest in peace, man. It's like he had a good faith, me being, you know, with the Father in heaven, and he's gonna be away from all this mess. But it's gonna do a lot of reflection. That's why we got a lot of cleansing, a lot of cleaning up to do, man. It's like, man, we gotta get our heads together, and you know, we gotta stop with this crime here. And this has nothing to do with the Black Lives Matter movement. I don't know if, you know, Caucasian, see white people posting on the timeline saying, you know, if they should join KKK groups and all this type of stuff. Look, bro, like, at the end of the day, man, you know, you can feel how you want to feel on this situation here, but, you know, joining the hate group is not going to solve anything. We can't fight hate with hate, bro. Seriously, unity is the only solution. You had to come to a common ground, bro, at the end of the day, man. So we keep bickering at odds, and we're going to always be divided as a nation. But that's all I really have to say. Rest in peace to the young boy. It's sad. So guys, continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's just eliminate this shit for real, bro. Talk to someone. And, you know, Satan is just going to and fro from the earth, man. Seeking anyone who you can devour, man. Whoever's at that lowest state. But, you know, we can't fall into that trap. But that's all I have to say. Y'all share this video, man. Shouts out to everyone. I'm out. Deuces.